Thank you for joining me. I'm going to be looking at question 6, and this says calculate the horizontal component of the velocity of the ball initially, then after 1 second, and after 2 seconds. So let's have a look at that. So what we've got is we've got this angle that it takes off from, which is 30 degrees above the ground at a velocity of 28 meters per second. So I'll just draw this triangle here, and you've got this vertical and a horizontal. The vertical and the horizontal. I like to put the two columns, the vertical, the horizontal, just so that we can keep in touch with what's happening here. And first we want A initially, then at 1 second, and then at 2 seconds. And we want the horizontal component of the velocity and then the vertical component. Well, let's do 6A and 7A. So let's look at the horizontal component, and the horizontal component is the adjacent side. So we've got U, V, A, S, T. We don't need all of those. We only want the initial velocity. However, I like setting it up like this anyway. Now the initial velocity will be 28 cos of 30 meters per second, and the vertical component will be 28 sine of 30 for the opposite side. So that's already 14 meters per second because sine of 30 is 0.5. And we'll just get this in the calculator, and we'll just find out what 28 times cos of 30, and approximately, let's say 24.25 meters per second, and that's to 2 decimal places. Now after 1 second, so time, let's say time is 1 second. Time is 1 second. And here in the horizontal component, because the acceleration is 0 meters per second squared, and the acceleration is downwards at 9.8 meters per second vertical, well, the horizontal component after 1 second will not change, so that it will always be 28 cos 30. So it will stay at 24.25 meters per second after 1 second. And we've got the formula V equals U plus AT. So we can substitute V. U is 14, A is negative 9.8, 1 second. So it's down to 4.2 meters per second, and that's after 1 second for vertically. So we've answered part 7B, that's 6A, and we've answered 7A. We've just answered now 6B and 7B. And finally, after 2 seconds, so let's do the 2 seconds. Time is 2 seconds. Let's put T equals 2 seconds. For time equals 2 seconds for horizontally, it will always be at 24.25. So horizontal stays because the acceleration is 0. Now let's look at the vertical, U plus AT. So the initial velocity was U. We're going down at 9.8, and we've got 2 seconds. Now we are going to assume that it's going to be able to keep flying, so it doesn't hit the ground. We're not assuming that it's going to hit the ground here. So it's 14 and then 9.8 times 2 seconds, so it's down. Now it's got a negative velocity, So it's going down at 5.6 meters per second. So I hope this has helped. Until next time, stay happy.